It's your girl Karasi.
It's your boy Henny Holyfield.
And this is MindKandi News.
Yeah.
So I have the strange and weird stories for you.
And I try to incorporate some hip hop into the mix and let y'all know what's going on in the industry.
Alright, so let's kick it off. Let's go. So I did want to kick it off since it is Libra season. That is my sign. Gang gang. Hello. So right now, we're coming up into a beautiful, beautiful meteor shower. It's the Orionids. So the meteors do come from Orion. You'll see that popular star cluster in the sky. So what happens is as the meteor as it comes into orbit, after orbit, then the meteorite vaporizes as it gets into our atmosphere. And that's why you see all the blazes and the fireballs. So if you look up into the sky at about 10:16 p.m., you might see one.
Tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
It started October 2nd. And it's going to peak on my birthday, October 21st.
Okay.
The best time to see the shooting stars is going to be from 10:16 p.m. to 5 a.m., peaking at 5 a.m. every morning. And it's going to be most visible on, again, my birthday. So I just wanted everybody to know. Check that out. It is Libra season, and we will be in the meteor shower until about November 1st. So
And we will be celebrating right around the corner, turning up for the birthday one time. But now you're going to have me looking in the sky. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be looking up trying to see the shit. And there's not a whole lot of trees and stuff out here, so you should be able to see it good.
I got to see a shooting star last time.
Okay.
With the parasites meteor shower. My homegirl that's in the back, she saw it with me. That was fun. They thought it was a UFO in the sky. Everybody was screaming. Oh my God, it's just a meteor shower.
My wife's been pointing out hella UFO shaped clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bunch of them randomly all throughout the city. And, just, you never know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that shit might just be coincidentally shaped like that, you know what I'm saying? But I do believe that there's some shit going on.
We are in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In the middle of the desert.
Right.
So ain't no telling what's out here. I done seen a lot of weird stuff since I've been out here.
I believe it.
Most of the stuff that I've seen that's been strange has been since I've been in Las Vegas. So.
I guess I got, something to look forward to while I'm out here. I ain't seen no real weird shit yet, but I know what's going to happen eventually.
So.
On to another topic, we got to talk about the Russian rapper that goes by the name of Walkie committed suicide to avoid being drafted in the Russian-Ukrainian war. And so he went live on his Telegram, told his fans that he couldn't take the sin of murder on his soul and would protest to death. Video stated that he said, "If you're watching this, I'm no longer alive. I choose to remain in history as a man who didn't support what was happening and wasn't ready to kill his own kind." So, Walkie is one of the 300,000 Russian civilians drafted into this war on the Russian side. And I guess it's not going too well. Maybe that's why he's drafting so many people, because a lot of his troops are dying. But the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense is on Twitter flexing like they're up, you know what I'm saying? They're quoting Pusha T and said, "I'll put numbers on the board," you know what I'm saying? And shows a chart with the stats of how many Russian troops and vehicles and tanks and things of that nature have not made it through this war.
This is just a fucked up story. Because, I mean, it's very noble. It's just sad that had to be the way to go out. You know what I mean? Like, suicide is you have to really be suffering inside. I don't care what your moral reason for it is.
Right.
That man was clearly suffering inside from something more than this draft and this war. So, just spiritually, maybe he was a sensitive person. And spiritually sensitive people do feel very deeply. Maybe he didn't want to kill, maybe he didn't want it on his soul, but I just feel like there was something deeper going on with this individual for him to feel like that was the only way out. And
what's the alternative?
Man, that is crazy too. Like, what do you do in that situation if you really don't want to go? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I don't mean to be funny, but then I got a small glimpse of hope when they quoted Pusha T to start feeling kind of safe.
No.
They fucking Pusha T again. Oops.
No, they flexing and they like
come on,
we
bro.
up like and I'm not sure what side declared war. I believe it's Russia. Don't quote me on that, but at the same time, it's like y'all fighting your own kind. You know what I'm saying? And who's to say that if they try to get me to sign up, I'm trying to flee the country somewhere, be out of sight, out of mind.
Right,
There are
run
other
away,
alternative methods
dye
to
your
getting
hair.
away from it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you know, maybe felt like it was the only way. You know,
Man, just
you know.
that even if he didn't feel turmoil before, just the amount of turmoil being drafted put him into. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like it boils down to the turmoil he was feeling. You know, so that's just messed up. It's a fucked up story to bring up.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this.
Why would you tell me that?
But it's real though. Like, you know, hip hop. You know, you hear about people dying, and you hear about all kind of crazy stuff. But there's, you know, besides the you know, what's going on a lot is which, you know, people are getting killed by, you know, their own kind. A lot of it has happened in L.A. But I mean, it's a lot of stuff that needs to be talked about.
It does kind of make me want to research into his music and see what he's talking about.
He's got 10 albums out. He debuted in 2015. Yeah, you would be able to probably see the signs if you listen to the music and hear, you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Walkie is his name. If y'all looking to look him up.
How do you spell that?
Like walkie talkie.
Oh, Walkie.
Walkie.
He'd probably be like.
Copy that. Now, rest in peace though. Prayers out to his family. All jokes aside, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, you know, sad situation, definitely.
Yeah, it is sad.
What you got, Russ?
Speaking of Russian rapper, let's jump right in to White Lives Matter.
Good Lord.
Kanye. Kanye, yeah. So Kanye has a fashion show, and he debuted a T-shirt alongside with Candace Owens. And his story breaks my heart a little bit because Kanye.
Who's Candace Owens?
She cute little black girl that's real smart but say all the wrong stuff,
Okay.
probably for clout.
Okay.
But we don't really know. I think she's cute little black girl. She just be.
She cute all she want if she talking outside in there.
There you go. Yeah. So he decides to team up with her and stand in solidarity and wear.
What?
Yeah, and wore the White Lives Matter T-shirt on his fashion show. Jaden Smith, Will Smith's daughter. Ooh. But him and his sister got the same head right now because I think they don't. Anyway, so Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son, excuse me, pardon me, he walked out of the fashion show. He said he had to dip.
Amen.
So I felt that also. What a lot of people did not get to hear, kind of, I don't want to say in Kanye's defense, is that he did make a post saying that we all know Black Lives Matter was a scam. Now it's over. You're welcome. So I've heard a lot of sentiments both ways, but I just feel like if that was a statement you were trying to make, it wasn't received well. I have heard a lot of people saying that, you know, different things about the Black Lives Matter movement, but I believe that that's just because we can't agree on nothing.
My thoughts are that Black Lives Matter is not an organization of people that are out here, you know, protesting in our name. It's it's a movement. It's a way of thinking. It's not, you don't say Black Lives Matter and you think, oh well, these are the people that head that organization. You know what I'm saying? And I heard that there was a lot of scamming going on between the organization, but that should not take away from the statement that the substance that statement holds, that our lives matter, that we out here getting murdered, you know, just religiously. You know what I'm saying? And so for him to go against that, you know what I'm saying, without directly saying Black lives matter. We new to this, but we true to this. You know what I'm saying?
Anywho.
As I was saying, by making that statement, you know, that kind of goes against what we've been fighting for, and that also fuels these white supremacist groups that are out here, you know, just acting reckless. You know what I'm saying? When I was in SAC, there was a group that had taken over a bridge, and the Black Zebra is a film organization that goes around and films things that are going on in the city, and so they went up and caught these folks on camera, and they chased them off, real, you know, brutal and damn near violent about it. You know what I'm saying? But there are organizations like this that exist, and they're continuing to grow, and by putting that shit out there, you as a public figure with as much pull and you know, fame that you got to where people are paying attention to what you're doing, that's the wrong kind of statement to put out there.
Yeah, it's like it was very it's very like I have nothing else to lose.
You just,
my life is in shambles. Fuck it. It's giving fuck it.
You know what you're doing. You knew what you was doing. Mental health issues or not, like, come on, Kanye. We rooting for you, Kanye.
I was never this way ever.
Rooting for you. We know you have some fucked up situations. We know you going through it and you lost people close to you. We get it, Kanye, but no.
Girl gone. She done went with Pete. He had meat, I heard.
Right,
it's
right.
sad when they got meat on top
you
of it.
On social media is bad, but no. Cut it out. Go inside, Kanye.
I agree that this was irresponsible. I've been on the y'all got Kanye fucked up train. I've been on it, okay? But at this point, Kanye, you're making it. I want to believe in you. Don't do this.
Cut it out.
Don't do this.
Get your life together.
Don't do this
Please.
anymore. This just kind of start to think about the programming. You know what I mean? That you know you're a smart man. You know all about programming.
And you know what kind of weight you hold. You know what the things come out your mouth, they're going viral, and people is just really taking that to heart.
You know better. See, Kim, if you don't go ahead and go back home so this man can get him some sense.
Find his mind.
Because this don't make no sense.
I don't know if she ain't gonna make him crazy. I don't know if he was crazy with it without her. Whatever. None of my business.
Okay.
Get it
Ray J wildin'.
Oh boy. That shit. I wish we would have did this around the time that they did that damn versus. That shit was Comedy Central. And now this nigga got a paradigm blind. Come on, Ray J.
Oh, sorry.
We gonna pray for you too, Ray J. We gonna pray for these people. Pray for Kanye. Pray for Ray J. Pray that these people that are out here, you know, doing crazy things.
Ray and Ye.
Get it together.
What you got?
We're gonna pray for this man too. We're doing a whole lot of praying. These people need prayers. Tory Lanez.
Oh, no.
You know, he looking at 24 years in prison for this Meg Thee Stallion incident where he shot her in her feet, July 2020. And he's been pushing back the trial. It happened in 2020, but he's been pushing it back because I guess his representation wasn't available. But, you know, he's done interviews where they've tried to get him to speak on his side of the situation. And, you know, he's refrained from doing so because people tend to switch stories around and change narratives and things like that online. And then once you say it there, it's viral, and they can take it into the courtroom and use it as evidence against you. So he said, as bad as people want an explanation from him, they really ain't gonna try to hear what he's saying unless there's some solid proof anyway. You know what I'm saying? People all have already made the situation as to what they believed it to be. And so he said, if they look for explanation, then make a wait till it comes out in the courtroom. We're gonna see. I don't know, Tori. I think you shot her. And if you shot her, you're going to jail. I, I don't know what may have pushed you to that point, and you may not have shot her. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how that went down. But if you did, and they got you, in, they can prove that you did that. And I was wondering, because of all of it going on, if, his, there's a whole lot of cancel culture going on, right? So, people that do crazy things, the baby going through his share right now, where his, everything is just going down for him. But I mean, that is what it is. But, trying to.
The baby.
Cancel this dude.
You know what? I will say this. Let me just. They're both so talented.
Right.
Just super, super dope, super
Right.
talented.
Right.
And one thing that being in this business taught me is the people that you think you like, you have no idea if you really like them.
Right.
You don't know who these people really are.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
I ain't met a whole lot of A-list type of individuals, but I've had different experiences with different ones, and some of them left a taste in my mouth to where I can't support you no more just because of who you are, who you showed me who you really are as a person, as opposed to people who I might not even been a huge fan of, but they showed me so much hospitality when I met them. I'm like, man, I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that shit right there. So, some of these rappers, musicians, shit, anybody in the media, period, that got all on the front of the magazine cover smiling and acting like life is good and portray one thing in interviews and things like that, and you don't know. You know what I'm saying? There could be a whole lot of demons inside that person and a whole lot of just things that if you knew, you probably wouldn't feel the same way about it.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Right.
I couldn't say. I did see a portion.
There's a video, right?
I didn't see the video of like her getting arrested or when the police came. I didn't see that. I did see.
There's not footage of the shooting itself.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that's why it's a big mystery.
Okay, because if you on camera,
Yeah,
that was you. It ain't too many little bald-headed niggas running around looking like you. So you must have did it. But if they ain't got that, then yeah, what we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wasn't there. I can't say. When I did see her interview on the news, I just thought she sounded hurt. Like it felt to me like her tears were more like it like heartache, like she was betrayed. I don't know what them tears was about, but
and please don't make it seem as if I'm trying to go against that, because I know a lot of women have been hurt and in situations where they're abused and it doesn't get out and they hold on to that. Like, that shit is real and I know it goes down. But there are also situations where women manipulate the situation and make themselves look like a victim when they was actually the aggressor. So you don't know until we get some solid proof and evidence. Then I would say to refrain from making judgment. You could say what it looked like and how you feel like it's gonna go, but you shouldn't judge unless you know.
well, I feel like if this was the 60s, 70s, no one would even bat an eye. My granny shot my granddaddy and was no police involved. So
See, but that was an era when people were more they were more in tune with what was going on with them, and the world wasn't. Especially these celebrities, but not even just celebrities. Regular people got to go and tweet every couple of minutes and tell them where you are, and that's why niggas is, on posting a location and all of this shit. Like, lives ain't private no more. And if you in the public eye, then you really ain't private. Motherfuckers know your every move. So, that's one thing that's a setback from that. If people know your every move, then everything you do is gonna be brought to light.
Tori, I hope you didn't.
I hope you didn't either. I fuck with Tori.
But
you know what I'm saying? I think he's a dope artist. But you can't shoot.
I don't understand why Megan didn't call her homegirls and go ring on his doorbell, put that finger on that peephole, run up in there and put his little bitty behind up in the trunk.
Why? Because of the same type of situation with what we was just speaking about earlier, you know what I'm saying? And how you got to go about a situation in a professional manner. You can't just be wilding out and getting revenge even though you want to. You understand what I'm saying? You got to go about it in a way that ain't gonna have you in that thing. You know what I mean?
He done shot you.
That defeat the whole purpose.
In front of your face. And you ain't gonna do nothing. You acting like a real bitch right
now. Hey.
I'm just kidding.
Justice gonna be served one way or another. Now, what do you think should happen if it come out that she lying?
Woo.
What if she turned that narrative, and what if it didn't go down that way, and he didn't do what she's saying he did? How do you feel like they should hit her?
He should have some tall cousins. That's gross.
No. I'm talking about the courtroom.
I shouldn't be saying
courtroom
this.
People.
No.
What are they gonna do?
Next episode will be G-rated.
He going to get to prison for 24 years if he shot her. What happened to her if he didn't shoot her? For defamation of character.
I can't say what I
You
really
drug this nigga all across to me. I'm not saying it ain't true. I'm just saying, what if?
I've already incriminated myself all episode.
What if?
I'm done.
Y'all got to think about it.
This story is not even safe to talk about. What have you been bringing this evening?
Come on, real issues that are going on.
I'm sweating.
We gotta talk about it. That's what this is.
I like her. She's so pretty, and the way she be dancing and stuff. I like it, but
We gonna see. Time will tell.
Speaking of bad experiences, scientist Boston University. His name is what is his name? His name is Steve. I wrote his name down, people, but I don't.
Okay. What about Steve?
Okay, so listen. They are discovering how to play with people's memories and manipulate them. They're working on finding and mapping brain areas. So every time you have a memory, the area of your brain where those memories is being stored lights up. Once they can find that network of activity in your brain that's associated with that memory, then they can start fiddling with it. And they can literally artificially manipulate past memories. So do you guys think this is safe? Do you guys feel like this could possibly be going somewhere good? What they are saying is they are trying to utilize this technology for PTSD and depression. So if we can go back and change your negative experiences and relate them with positive feelings, maybe we can get rid of your PTSD is the idea. So what do you think?
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it from that angle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I could see how somebody who's experienced some really traumatic shit, if he was able to just take that and them not have to dwell on that anymore and feel, you know what I'm saying, like that would be dope. But just like every single, proposed thing that they put out there that some people kind of be like, I don't know, because that shit could be spun the other way. And then here we are, they inside your brain and playing with your memories and manipulate them into what the fuck they want you to think.
Right, whatever you think happened to you.
Right.
Yeah.
So that I got a problem with. So it just sounds like something that these motherfuckers just got way too much control over what's going on.
I mean, just the fact, I could see if it was kind of more so about, like, there's already technologies and therapies like EDMR that are meant to get your brain to respond differently to negative past experiences. The
Without
fact,
removing them, because that is a part of who you are, right?
and oh my God, and there's so much. I've been reading so much spiritual literature, and there's so much importance stressed on knowing who you are and how our DNA stores memories.
Mm.
So to mess with your memories is literally to alter your DNA, alter who you are, to alter too much. Too much. It's too much. Stay out of people's heads. Y'all messing around and stuff you have no business messing around in at this point. Now, to me, I dig where you're coming from, but there's always some type of political explanation for something that we should probably not even be focusing taxpayer dollars on right now. Well, my rent just went up about $400. So I don't really give a damn how depressed I am. If I'm broke, somebody hit me. I'm just like...
Yeah, that.
Work on locating the heart in some of these motherfucking government officials. Because the way they're trying to kick people out of their domiciles right now.
Real cures to real, diseases and life-threatening diseases and things of that nature. Not playing with somebody's brain. Taking it. You ain't even supposed to have access to somebody's mind like that to be able to manipulate. No.
It's like manipulating the past would be manipulating the future, if you ask me. Because if let's say I was kidnapped at gunpoint and I spend the rest of my life dealing with my trauma through opening a foundation, and I assist 100 young women who were held at gunpoint because I have that memory.
Or,
you know what I mean?
Or you get hit at gunpoint again, and they then took that away, and so you forget, and now when you was prepared, you was prepared to re-deal with that because you knew what happened the first time, and now they take that away, and you ain't got that knowledge no more. That's a crock of shit. Nah. If you see the good in it, look at the way that they could flip that shit into something real ugly.
And need I remind you, do your research. Don't MK Ultra. Okay? They've been messing with people's minds. They've been messing with your minds through the sound frequencies you're listening to every day, the screen you're looking on in your phone right now. It resonates at a certain frequency, and guess what? It's not a good one. So do your research.
Just saying.
You don't even know if you feel the way you feel. You don't even know if you really feel the way you feel at this point in 2022. Going into 2023, it's too much. It's too much social media building your opinions for you. It's too much cancel culture building your opinions for you. You don't even know if your own feelings and thoughts are your own at this point. You've been so brainwashed.
Right.
The majority of us.
Right.
We're already, our minds are being tampered with enough. Don't you see?
Come on.
Touch somebody!
You got to think your own thoughts. Leave that alone. Stop allowing these people to let you know how you feel about things. Stop piggybacking off of nonsense. Go do some fucking research. See what's going on for yourself. And then form an opinion based on what you've seen and what you've experienced, that you can make. You're in a position to make an opinion like that. Until then, shut the fuck up and get offline. Go outside.
Yeah, it's time to stand up too. It's time to not be so much about that online complaining business. It's time to stand up. The thing that a lot of us don't realize that we have is the power ourselves. We relinquish it every time we go out and vote and pick a president, and we say, I am electing this person to make my decisions for me.
Right.
So until we can learn to really think for ourselves, I mean, this science is nothing but a reflection of what's going on in our society already. People's tampering with our brains left and right, making us think we're not good enough. We're not, smart enough. It's making us think that we can't, we have to stay employees. That, it's a lot of things that we're being tampered with right now. We're made to stay angry and a low vibrational frequency so that we can support the wars and not complain and not stand up and say, I don't approve of that. We don't like it. Make it stop. You know, and it's just sad that we don't realize that we're that powerful. We have the right to say no.
Hallelujah.
Is
We
that
appreciate y'all.
it?
We appreciate y'all tuning in, rocking with us. We're gonna keep these things coming for you, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go to MindKandi, MindKandi, one word, TV on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of content coming there soon.
Dropping December 2nd. We have a big event coming up, a benefit concert. We are rocking all day. We're going to do a ribbon cutting in the morning and a neo soul R&B concert at night. We're going to give you an exclusive sound experience. We're going to talk mental health. We're going to talk healing. We're going to network. We're going to get some money. We're going to meet some people. I'm telling y'all, we're going to have a good old time. So
December
make sure
2nd.
y'all tap in.
Write that down. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Be safe out there. Tell your people you love them, all that good stuff. We signing off. We'll see y'all next time. I end it. Yeah, I want to stop straight.